Hey everybody, it's Brian the Home Loan Guy in Realty, and I'm coming to you live from my beautiful property here in Temecula, California. And today I want to do a little video about being comfortable in this market. So naturally, we're getting a lot of phone calls. People are asking about interest rates. They're asking about the housing market. Is it stabilizing? Are we going to have a crash? A lot of questions out there. People have concerns. So what I've been talking with about people in this market is about being comfortable. And that's what this video today is about. It's about being comfortable. So let me explain. The other day I received a phone call from a lady who had questions about buying. So she's currently renting. She got notice from her landlord that she had 60 days to move out. And mind you, she's been renting for the past several years. Before she got into this home, her other landlord was selling her house. So the last couple of years, she's been moving from place to place to place. So now she's forced to find another place. And she told me, she's like, Brian, I'm going to be paying $3,500 for a house. I need help finding a rental home. So we had a conversation about the possibility of buying. And I told her, I said, hey, for the same $3,500 that you're spending on rent, you could buy. She goes, well, I'm nervous about the housing market. What if there's a crash? You know, what if I put all this money for my down payment, my closing costs, and the market goes upside down? So we had a conversation about that. I was letting her know where we think the market is headed, that we do not forecast any kind of crash. I said, but let's worst case scenario this. What if there is a crash? Does that even really matter? I was like, because over the last couple of years, you've had to move from house to house to house, which is a pain in the butt, super costly, very inconvenient. I was like, if you're spending $3,500 on rent or $3,500 on a mortgage, at least you own this home, right? Every time you make a payment, money's going to the principal balance. You're growing your financial future, building equity. I said, and even if the market does crash, who cares? You still have this home, right? I was like, because again, if you rent, you're just paying somebody else's mortgage. I was like, but owning your own home, you don't have to move. And especially if this is a long-term investment, you're going to be there for 5, 10, 15 years. Markets go up, they go down, they stabilize, they go up, they go down. I was like, so long-term, let's say the market were to go down. We don't think it is, but let's say it does in a couple years. You still have a home. You don't have to move. And every time you make a payment, you're applying money to the principal balance and you're building equity through those payments. So that kind of clicked with her. And I told her, I go, it's just about being comfortable. Are you comfortable moving every 6 to 12 months? Are you comfortable paying somebody else's mortgage? Or would you be less stressed and more comfortable owning your own home that you could do whatever you want with, right? You don't have that worry. So something to think about. Being comfortable is super important. Let's talk about refinances. I got a call the other day from somebody who had a 2.75% 30-year fixed, spectacular interest rate. And in that conversation, he was telling me that he has over $100,000 in credit card, personal loan, and auto loan debt. And he's forking out about $2,000 a month in this debt. So he's got a mortgage and a ton of debt. And we looked at solutions. You know, what could he do? Equity line, second mortgage, cash out refinance. So I was letting him know, giving him all these options. And I said, hey, look, you know, the numbers actually pencil out for you to do a cash out refinance. And he saw the interest rate was in the 5% and he completely freaked out. And he was like, I have a 2.75%. Why would I take a 5%? I said, well, we can eliminate $100,000 of your debt. Your mortgage payment does go up $1,000, but you're saving $1,000 per month, right? Or you could go out and get an equity line that's 7 to 9%. It's an adjustable rate mortgage. And by the time you pay off your $100,000 in debt, you are only saving like $750 a month. I was like, so don't be so focused on your interest rate. Let's be more focused on what we can do to eliminate your stress, eliminate your debt, use the equity in your home, right? So you could be much more comfortable. I was like, because in this conversation, you're telling me that you're stressed out. He doesn't have any more overtime income. His work is cut back, right? With inflation, gas, food, everything's up. So this is eating into his income, and he's putting more on the credit cards. I said, so this is a situation about being comfortable. Don't focus on the rate, focus on what we can do to fix the situation and put money in your pocket. So after going over these scenarios and talking to him, it clicked with him as well. I was like, man, you can go to work with the peace of mind that you don't need overtime to survive. Okay, you can come home, spend quality time with your wife and your kids, and you don't have to be stressed out at the end of the night about the bills and how you're gonna make all these payments. I was like, you're gonna turn debts such as your auto loans into assets because you're gonna own them outright. He has plans to own these cars for, until they don't run anymore. So that makes sense. I was like, and you're putting $1,000 in your pocket. So you could put that away for a rainy day, or you could apply that back towards the principal balance. And if he did that, you took that $1,000 and he actually applied it to his principal balance, he'd be paying his loan off in 20 years. So there's something to be said for comfort in this market. There's a lot of chatter out there about shadow inventory and the market collapsing and, interest rates are going to be 8 and 9% and, all this stuff. You have to look past all that. You have to focus on you, and you have to focus on what's important. And I got to tell you, for me, one of the biggest things in life, the older that I get, it's about being comfortable, making smart choices to better my financial future, but also being comfortable. So I wanted to let you know that you have a friend in the lending and real estate business. If you ever have questions, you want to run scenarios, you want to talk about something, you want to explore different ideas, give me a call. We can run all the scenarios. I can tell you everything I know about the mortgage market, the real estate market. We do it all. So you can make the best decision that fits you and your family, so you can live a stress-free and comfortable life. That's what today's video is about. So I just wanted to share that and let you know. Brian, the Home Loan Guy in Realty. We're here to help you if you ever need it. Thank you so much. Take care and have a great day.